Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to go ahead and do a rollover budget because I feel like I'm in I don't know what the word is, shambles. I'm probably in shambles on how I want to move forward with my budgeting. I have created my monthly budget already, so I know how the numbers look. However, I don't know what to do with the money that I have. So here's the thing. This time around, since I'm so used to going through the motions of paying off debt and running the debt snowball, I'm over here thinking, I have spare income from my business. I have a buffer in my regular checking account. I have my emergency fund, you guys. I have my sinking funds. And I'm just like, what pool do I do? You get me? And my thoughts behind paying off debt and budgeting all this spare income in between is that, bruh, I'm freaking terrified of a recession. I'm terrified of being short on rent money or anything that has to do with my house or my apartment, my housing. Inflation has been insane. I'm still brand new at my job, so I'm just I feel like job security is still not there, even though I am considered a permanent employee because I've gone through the probation. But I don't know. I'm in that stage of I don't know. So my brain is literally girl, you got spares, you got buffers, you got savings, please don't touch that. However, when I'm in the Dave Ramsey baby steps, it is so hard to follow through. And what I mean is taking out all your savings and throwing at your debt, only having $1,000 in your savings account with how the economy is right now. You get me? So today I have not fully decided to touch my emergency fund, but I am deciding to touch the spare incomes that I have within two of my bank accounts to deal with my finances currently right now. So rollover to me is all the buffer that I had from December that has portions that need to pay the beginning bills of the month, and then anything left over that just makes me feel all right. And then using the spare income that I have from my shop to throw at debt as well. And usually I don't do that because I'm always thinking, I'm oh, I'm gonna throw this in my self-employed 401k, Roth IRA or something like that, or I'm gonna keep this just in case I need more tax money because I do pay quarterly taxes, or I'm always thinking oh, I never know when inventory really is gonna take off, especially since I've been kind of dormant on that side, and now I'm just more pushing my content and my shop and stuff, so it always fluctuates. So I'm kind of okay, so today I'm actually just gonna budget rollover, and what this rollover is gonna do is it's gonna carry me on until I get paid on Friday the 6th of January. Currently we are on the 1st, 2nd, I don't know, it's raining, I've had a really rough day, I'm gonna go ahead and flip you guys around and take you through my thought process on what I'm gonna do with the multiple bits and pieces of what I have in my accounts. I don't know, I just feel I'm such in a vulnerable state just because I'm back to putting my finances on the internet. I'm back to, debt, which is something I was so over having. And it's just I don't know what it is, but it's just all right, I'm accountability, figure it out. And if you're gonna do the Dave Ramsey steps, are you gonna do Dave Ramsey or are you gonna do Dave-ish, And because of my need to feel secure and okay, because I am a single individual running all of this by myself, I'm that security that I have with me is something that I'm just don't want to let go. However, I've been reading your guys' comments from that video, and a lot of people are oh, throw all your money at it, and then all that almost $500 of cash that you're throwing at these minimum debts, just throw it into your account again, and then it'll grow faster. However, trust me when I say that I am terrified of just working with $1,000 in my savings. Like, terrified. Terrified, okay? So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just flip you guys around and let's get started with my rollover budget, because rent is here, so I know I have to pull from my savings, because that is where I throw my rent savings at the month prior to when I save. I have to pay my IKEA credit card, Spotify, I have to pay my health insurance. So yeah, and then hopefully I have more than enough to start just closing down accounts. And then hopefully Friday comes around and my paycheck looks decent, because I did stop 401k contribution, so that should, you know, help me bump up my paycheck. So fingers crossed, and let's get right into it. And let me know, you guys, are you guys struggling like me? Because I feel like it's the new year, but I have this like motivation to pay off debt, but I'm also like scared shitless, if that makes any sense. Anywho, I'm gonna ramble forever, so I'm just gonna flip you guys over and let's go. Okay, you guys, so here I'm gonna go ahead and build my monthly calendar. So I did have my monthly calendar set up on this one right here, but since I'm no longer gonna use this planner, I'm gonna transfer all of this into here like that. I have like a cohesive budget planner for the entire year. So I do have my key card already in place, and this time I'm gonna do things different as well when it comes to tracking my expenses. Now I'm not sure how much it'll fit, because this is a very tiny planner and I usually have a lot of expenses, but I think what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna go based on my bank accounts. So I have a Chase account, a Chime account, a Betterment account, and then if I get like any cash, I had the stimulus card, so I still have cash in that, and then my Wells Fargo card, and this is how I'll be tracking my expenses. So this is my key card, and if you guys are wondering, this is let me see if it'll focus. Key card from Queen City Designs Co. And then I just literally like taped it on there, like with a 3M coil clip from Erin Condren. So I'll have all that linked down below. But anyhow, here's the planner, and then I did make the A5 calendar size for this. I've always had these, but I wanted to discontinue them for the new year. However, I'm not sure, since I'll be using these and people might ask of like if they can grab their hands on it. I don't know if I should just keep them in stock, but for now I think I have pulled them entirely from the shop. But I want to go ahead and just like put this down. I'm a sticker girl, so like stickers will forever be part of my budgeting tools. And like I said, you don't have to use stickers to do your budget. Pen and paper works just fine. I used to do that for a long time and it was great. So anywho, that is how that calendar is looking like. And now all I'm going to go ahead and do is put down all the bills. Put down all the bills like I had in this planner on here. And then I'll show you how that looks. Okay, so here is how my monthly now looks. I do have all the bills, all the debt, all the house bills, everything that you can think of on here. I even have like things that I need to do that will like cut down cost on my monthly time. So I will have to cancel a subscription box which I use for jewelry. I freaking love jewelry. It's like the one thing I love. And usually these jewelry boxes carry like some of the pieces that I like, and then I buy them or I just rent it out, and it's amazing. It's like 23 bucks, and I usually get like some type of discount because of referrals or anything. But I'm gonna cancel that because we're gonna concentrate on debt. I gotta cancel a gym. Technically I never even went or started. And the last thing that I just did, like I think it was on the 1st or like on the 31st, it was stop 401k contributions. Now if you follow the Dave Ramsey steps, a lot of the things that he says is stop investing, stop saving, throw everything that you have at your debt. So right now I'm cutting costs and I'm stopping my 401k contributions, and then I'll restart them once I'm out of debt, because that's how it usually goes. That's how I've done it, because then if I stop my contributions, then all that money is like given into my paycheck. So even though I do want a retirement fund and everything, I want to pay this off as fast as I can. So anyway, this is how the calendar view will look like. And now what I'm going to go ahead and do before I start my like rollover budget is set up my weekly check-in right here like that. When I do my expense tracking, I will see my expenses for groceries, gas, spending, or unbudgeted items that I'll be tracking with this color coordination right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then we'll get started with the rollover budget. But I want to do the weekly setup like that. When I'm starting to track within the week, I'm ready to go, because that's the one thing that budgeting has taught me. If I don't have my budget planner set up like this, I get lazy and then I don't want to do it, and then I'm like, oh well, I fell behind, so I'll just go the next month. So I'm trying to like nip those like unmotivational, you know, pit stops in the butt like right now, so then I can just be ready to go as soon as I start my paycheck, because I do get paid on the 6th, and currently we are on Monday and it's very rainy. So let's get to it. Okay, so here is my weekly check-in. I have everything ready to go. So I just basically, on this page, I just sum up everything that I've been spending within the week within these categories, which is groceries, gasoline, spending, and unbudgeted. So I have them like that. I'm so used to having those categories. And then, of course, my expense tracker will go here. And then I'll link above the monthly budget. But now I want to do the rollover budget. And there's always some type of debate every time I do a rollover budget, especially when it comes to like the income part. Because a rollover budget is basically income that was left over in your bank account, but that you know you can't touch because it has to cover some of the bills of the prior month. However, I like to close out budgets every month. So whatever income is not used, I roll it over and make it have a purpose the next month. But I just know not to touch it, like a buffer. And that's what I call my rollover budget. And a lot of people are like, well, that's not income, that's just whatever. But I'm just like, it's gonna be income that I use to pay things off. So I'm like, it's $1 in my account that needs a purpose. And the only way that it's gonna have a purpose is when I budget it out to serve its purpose. So instead of knowing that I have a lump sum in my account, I already know that it's in there. So, yeah, basically that's my rollover nonsense, but it's just kind of annoying. But what this consists of for my rollover is money that got transferred out from my savings into my checking, because that's going to pay for my rent. And then this is everything that was in all of my accounts that is now what I'm going to use for the first week bills. So I'm just going to call that rollover. And that is everything that is going to get used up. Now for savings, I pulled out $1,400 because that is how much my rent is, and that's how much I saved the month prior. My rollover currently consists of is $198.23. That is literally how much I have to work with, and if I add that up, if I do 1,400 plus 198.23, I have a total of $1,598.23 to play with currently as of right now. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to list everything that money is going to go towards to. Because if we check out January's calendar, I don't get paid until the 6th, which I should mark. I don't get paid until the 6th. But before the 6th, I have rent, I have a credit card bill, I have a subscription, I have medical stuff due. So I'm like, we need to get this going. And I totally forgot that I needed to add my Chime account on there, on here, because that's where this subscription is going to come out. So we kind of have, let's put plus $9.99. I have $1,608. So that's how much I gotta work with. So I'm gonna list out the bills that this rollover account, like buffer, has to pay for. So as we saw, today is the 1st and my rent is due. So my savings is gonna take care of that. So $1,400 is the first thing to go. Next, I do have my IKEA credit card and the minimum balance is due, and that one's $42. Next, I have Spotify. Spotify is due, and that one's $9.99, which is kind of insane. I should zoom you guys in a bit. Hopefully you guys can see that. After that, I do have my health insurance. And health insurance, that one I actually don't know how much that is. That one is $183.83. I made the calculations not that long ago, so I finally have it here, $183.83. And this, like I said, is my Kaiser plan, my vision plan, my life insurance plan, dental. Yeah, that's what that equals. So those are all the bills that are gonna get paid before I get paid. So that is what's gonna be taken care of right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this bill part off. And the total for bills for the first week is, let's do $1,400 plus 42 plus $9.99 plus $183.83 is $1,635.82. I think my rollover is kind of like messed up, so I gotta go back and check that number. And for cash envelopes, I've decided that I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pump gas today. So yeah, this is definitely wrong. My rollover is definitely wrong because I think I've only looked at one account and I'm supposed to look at my business account and my personal account. So I need to rewrite this on the actual one, but I gotta pump about $50 for gas. I know I want to at least pull 30 for laundry because I have not been doing laundry. And I have like 3 hampers full and I gotta go to a facility to do them. And then I don't really need groceries at all. However, I'm not sure if like I need something, like I might need like some type of like protein, or if I'm gonna be in the mood to just like, because it's been raining, I don't know if I'm gonna want to go and drive through something. So I'm gonna go ahead and do another $30, so $110 basically. And so I'm gonna write that down. So I'm gonna put gasoline. I'm gonna pull out 50 so I can have a full tank, and I'll worry about that. Groceries, I want to do 30. Or just like spending money, you know. I'm gonna do 30. And then laundry, I definitely need to do laundry, and I'm gonna do 30 just in case, because I never know. I never know, you guys. And that is it for now for this category. So yeah, my rollover is definitely wrong. I gotta go back and check my other account and add it up, because here alone is 80. Yeah, 110. So yeah, 110 plus 1,600, it's like way more than what I expected. So let me go grab the actual numbers for my rollovers and I'll be right back. Yeah, this is only involving one account. So if I go ahead and include both accounts, my buffer is actually $535.51. So if I add that up, then it is $1,935.51 that we'll be working with for the first week of January. So yeah, my bad about that, you guys. I was only looking at one account when I'm supposed to look at both, because I'm supposed to look at my business one and my personal checking for all this to work. So anywho, here are the bills. Here is the cash envelopes that I need, and then there are the miscellaneous areas that I need to fill in. And for that, do I want to do it? Yeah, I'll just do it here. I'm so used to it being over here. I do have, like, right over here, like, on the 2nd is my niece's birthday. So that has to figure it out. Now, I did say that my niece's birthday gift, she sent me a link. It was like $35, and I'm gonna add like 10% charge to that, so about $38.50. So I'm gonna put like, but yeah, let's just do $38.50. So Jay's birthday, $38.50 for her gift, and I don't think I have to pay anything else here. That's the only miscellaneous category that I have, because the other one is my older sister's birthday, but that one doesn't hit until like the next paycheck, like on the 20th. So I don't have to worry about that anytime soon. So that is what this is. So I'm gonna make my lines. So if I do the breakdown right now, I'll have the rollover bills that I need to get paid with this, my cash envelopes, which I think I might do cash, I won't lie. I feel like, because I need to go do laundry and that needs cash, and if I go like eat takeout, I feel like if I'm paying with my cash, I'll be more prone to like avoiding it, because cash hurts more to hand over than my card. And then I do have miscellaneous. So that is everything that I need to budget out for this first week of January before my Friday paycheck comes through. So I'm going to make my lines here. So the rollover that I'm working with is $1,935.51. The bills I need to come out is $1,635.82. That's basically just because of my rent, you guys. Cash envelopes, I'm looking at about $110 pool. And miscellaneous about $38.50. So if I do the math right, I do $1,935 with 51 cents. Minus the bills, $1635.82. Minus the 110, minus $38.50. I have left over $151.19. So that means that I have about $151 for a debt snowball. So if I go ahead and take the 151 and let me look at my debt real quick to see what I can pay off. Like, ULTA is going to get paid off immediately. Like, there won't even be, like, questioning that. So, we come over here to my debt. I'm doing the debt snowball, so the smallest to largest gets paid. So, currently, I have $151.19 available to me to pay towards my debt. So if I minus the entire balance for ULTA, which I did get the statement like I think yesterday or today, I will pay this off completely, and then I'll have $95.54 to throw at IKEA. However, since I want to leave like a small buffer behind, I'm going to go ahead and do $90. So then like that, I can have a solid $100 remaining balance. And then when I get paid, since I won't have to pay ULTA, I will use that minimum payment and throw it at IKEA. So then IKEA will get paid off hopefully by the end of this month, if, you know, I have enough income coming through. So I think that's exactly what I'm going to do, you guys. I'm going to put a game plan here. pay off. Let's do pay off IKEA. No, ULTA. And then throw $90 at IKEA. From Debt Snowball. And just like that, you guys, I have closed my first account of my Debt Snowball. So that is very cool because then I just minus one account and I'm already gonna be like halfway through to the next one. So that is great. So hopefully you guys understand how my rollover works. If you guys still have questions, let me know down in the comments below, and then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And everything that you guys see on here, I'll have a link in the description box below. This is an Erin Condren planner and all the stickers are from my shop, erikalifevlogs. So I'll catch you guys in my next video, which should probably be my paycheck budget, the first paycheck of the year. And I wish my company would give us the pay stubs before we get paid, but instead we get paid and then like a day or two later the pay stub comes out, which is kind of irritating. So I can't budget beforehand on that because it's always a mystery to me. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye!